Welcome to Mr. B's Home Music Lessons playlist, providing music lessons for you at home during the school closure period. I hope that everyone is keeping well and that you enjoy these videos. Thank you very much. Hello, this is another multi-instrumental tutorial, this time for Mr. Blue Sky. And if you are a ukulele player, a recorder player, or a string or brass player, stay tuned and I'm going to talk you through all the notes from the beginning of the song for each of your instruments. So, if you're a ukulele player, skip to the end of the video. We haven't actually had this yet on my channel, but I've recorded the video and I'm going to give you a sneak preview of the first part of the song at the end of this video. So if you're a ukulele player, you can skip in a moment to the end of the video. Next up, I'm going to do the recorder first, so recorders stay tuned. Then I'm going to look at brass, so brass you can skip ahead to that. And then I'm going to look ahead at strings for violin, violas and cellos, so you can skip to just before the end if you're a string player. And don't forget, if you're a violin player, the notes are exactly as I'm going to teach you on my violin. If you are a viola player, then you just need to, you can use the same notes, but just adjust the strings slightly. And if you're a cello player, you just need to think about slightly modified fingering, as the cello has slightly different fingering to the violin and viola. Okay, so stay tuned, get your instruments ready, and get ready to join in with the beginning of Mr. Blue Sky. Here we go. So we will start on the recorder. This week we are going to just look at the first part of the verse. Sun is shining in the sky, there ain't a cloud inside. It stopped raining, everybody's in a play, and don't you know? I'm going to stop there because the next bit's quite tricky and we'll look at that next week. So, on the recorder it sounds something like this. Okay, let's look at those notes slowly. So it starts off on a C, which is our second finger. Take your first finger away, second finger, but we've got our thumb on, so you need to have your second hand holding it tight to make sure you get your thumb and second finger for that C, and it's a high C. And then we go to the D by taking our thumb away, so you've really got to hold it with that second hand. C, D, C, D, C. And then we're going to go to the A and back to the D. C, D, C, D, C, A, D. Remember the A is both fingers and the thumb. C, C, D, C, D, C, A, D. Okay, that's your opening. One more time. Then we carry on the C. C, 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 D, A. Just play that for me. C, 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 D, A. Then we are going to go to the G and the F. G, F, G, F. C, 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 D, A, G, F. C, 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 D, A, G, F. D, F, G, A. D, F, G, A. We'll do that twice. D, F, G, A. D, F, G, A, G, A, G. A, G, A, F. A, G, A, F. Just watch that F, it's really tricky. 1, 2, 3 and then 4 and 6 fingers for the F. Don't put that fifth finger down. There's your F. You've got to make sure those two fingers are really tight on the recorder, otherwise your F will squeak a lot. Okay, so have a good look through all those notes and do take your time and then look back to the playthrough I did at the beginning of the section of the video and play along with that, and then get ready for next week's video, the second part of that. Okay, next up is the trombone, and then we're going to follow that with the trumpet in a second. So the part of the song we are doing today, sun is shining in the sky, there ain't a cloud inside. It stopped raining, everybody's in a play, and don't you know? And then we're going to stop there because the next couple of notes are a bit tricky. So we're just going to learn that first part today, and then we'll build on that next week and the week after as well. There's going to be several parts to this video tutorial. So the piece starts on a low C in 6th position, and then it goes to a D in 4th position. So you want a C in 6th and a D in 4th. How about if I turn this way? You can see where the handle's going on the slide, can't you? So C in 6th, D in 4th. C, D, C, D, C. Let's do that. And then we're going to go down to an A, a low A in 2nd. Just find that for me. And then up to our D in 4th. 2nd, 4th. Make sure you pinch your lips tightly for that D. Not too tightly, but quite tight to get that nice middle range D. Let's start again on the C. C, D, C, D, C, A, D. One more time. Okay, there we are so far. Let's look at the next bit. Now we're going to go quite low with some notes we haven't done before. So you've really got to loosen your lips for these and just let the air flow very, very loosely into these low notes. But let's have a listen first, and then you'll be able to find them. So we're then going to go C, 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 D, A, G, F. That's a really low G and a low F, so really loose lips for those. Let me play it to you, and then we'll work out the notes slowly. One more time. C, 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 D, A, G, F. That's a low F, quite hard to sing as well. So let's play the A, and then we're going to go to the G and then the F. And that's the same sort of level of pitch, and we just keep our lips nice and loose as we lower the slide. And you should naturally hit those notes. But the F, you might have to just push a bit more air out from down here to get that F. You've got to really support the low notes as well, just like the high notes, but you've got to make sure the lips are loose so the note comes out low. So find that A again in 2nd. Find me a G in 4th. If you're struggling with that, just do this. Just move the slide while you're blowing, and hopefully you'll find that G. And then same again for the F. The F is in 6th. 2, 4, 6. Okay, so that was C, 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 D, A, G, F. Let's do that. So far we've got C, D, C, D, C, A, D, C, 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 D, A, G, F. Let's play that together. Okay, try that slowly, and if it helps you can always write the notes down as we go and sort of work it out as we go. Then you can read it back a little bit more easier. That might help you as well. Then we go a little bit higher and we go to the D, middle D, which we've already played, but we're going to go up to an F, G and an A now. 4, 1, 4, 2. Remember, for that G and A, you've got to really push those lips tightly together and really push them down here, and make sure you've got plenty of air coming out and really tightly through the instrument. D, F, G, A. Do that twice. And then add G, A, G. So it sounds like this. It stopped raining, everybody's in a play now, and don't you know? A, G, A, F, 2, 4, 2, 1. A, G, A, F. And we'll put all that together now, and then we're going to learn the rest of that next time. So, Like I say, you've got to really push down here for both your low notes and your high notes, and when we go low, you really loosen those lips, and when we go high, really tighten those lips. Quite a challenging piece because you've got low and high all together. It's a lovely piece, and you've got a week to have a go at it, so have some fun. Here we go, see if you can play along. I'll do it slowly so you can play along once you've got used to the notes. Okay, there you are. There's the trombone part. Do have fun with that. And here is the trumpet part, and the notes are going to be different for this part. Obviously, a trumpet is in B flat, as we know. The other instruments we've been looking at are all in C, or concert pitch, as it is called. So instead of a C, we're going to be starting on a D. Let me play it to you first, and then we'll talk through the notes. It's the same part as we've been looking at with all the other sections. Sun is shining in the sky, there ain't a cloud in sight. It stopped raining, everybody's in a play, and don't you know? And we're stopping there. We're doing the rest of it next week and the week after. So let's have a look at that first of all. Okay, there you are. Now it's a challenge because it goes really low, and we're going to have to look at some new low notes that we've not looked at before. For that, you're going to need really loose lips, and then it goes really high to some of our upper range notes that we've looked at in the past. So it's quite a challenge in the range of notes that we've got to work on. Remember, if you're struggling with your range of notes, always just practice your basic scale to help develop that. So let's get cracking and let's have a look at it. So it starts on a low D, D, E, D, E is your first set of notes. So let's look at that. Remember, D is first and third, E is first and second. D, E, D, E. Then it goes down to a low B, which is our second valve there. So D, E, D, E, D, B, E. Let's find that B though. Nice and loose, nice and relaxed, but push the air from here to make sure it still comes to the instrument, because if you get too loose, the air gets lost of it. So keep pushing the air from down here. B. Let's start on that D. D, E, D, E, D, B, E. Let's try that line. There's your first line. Then we go on to the D again. D, 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 E, B. Let's just try that again. Same notes as we've done already. D, 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 E, B. Then we've got to go really low with an A and a G. A is the first two, G is first and three. A, G, but really low like this. D, 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 E, B, A, G. Let's try that. B, A, G, B, A, G. Let's do that second line all the way through. D, 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 E, B, A, G. Let's try that. And remember, for the loose notes, push from down here and keep your lips really relaxed and loose. Let's look at the second half. It then goes high. It goes up to a high E. E, G, A, B. And you're going to have to really push and tight lips this time to get those high notes. And if you're struggling, do practice that scale. E, G, A, B. E, G, A, B. Da 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 da. E, G, A, B. E, G, A, B, A, B, A. Let's do that. One more time slowly. E, G, A, B. E, G, A, B, A, B, A. Let's try that. B, A, B, G. B, A, B, G. B, so just one finger. B, A, B, G. B, A, B, G. That's your last line. Da, 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 da. And then next time, da, 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 da. But we'll look at that next time, because that bit's quite tricky. So, plenty for you to work through there. Let's just do it one time really slowly all the way through, and then you can work back through that and look at those notes really carefully. Do write them down if you need to help you learn them. Here we go. Okay, and there's the trumpet part. More to come next week. Do have fun with that. Okay, and now we're going to look at the strings, and just remember, as I said at the beginning of the video, this is for anyone with a violin, viola, cello. If you're on a viola, the fingers are the same, but the strings are different, and if you're on a cello, you need to just adjust your fingering. I think most of you know how to do that. So the notes are quite simple. Let's have a look. Okay, and that's what we're doing so far this week, and we're not going any further than that until next time. So there's enough there for you to get your heads around. Sun is shining in the sky, there ain't a cloud inside. It stopped raining, everybody's in a play, and don't you know? We know the rest of the song, but we're not doing that till next time, because I think there's quite a bit there for you to learn. So let's get cracking, let's have a look. So we're going to start on our A string, which will be the same for everyone. And we're going to start on the C, C, D, C, D, C, A, D. And that C is two fingers for violins and violas. So two fingers on our A string for that C, and we're going to go up to the D. C, D, C, D, C. And then we're going to go to an open A. So let's just try that opening. C, C, D, C, D, C, A. So just open finger, no fingers for A, open string. Let's try that again. C, D, C, D, C, A. 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, open A string. Right, here we go. Then we're going to go up to the D, which is 3 fingers. 3, so 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, open 3, like that. Let's try that. Okay, there we go, that's the first line. Do that one more time. 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, open 3. Second line. C, 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 D, A, G, F, and I've switched string there to my D string, so it starts on the A string, C, 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 D, 2, 2, 2, 3, open A, let's just do that bit. C, 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 D, A, 2, 2, 2, 3, A, then switch to your D string, G, F, 3, 2, D string, G, F. Let's try and put that together, starting on the A string, switching to the D string. C, 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 D, A, G, F. Then we go open D, D, F, G, A string. Let's try that. D, F, G, A. So that's quite a nice little scale there. D, F, without the E of course. D, F, G, A. Open string, 2, 3, open A string, open D string, 2, 3, open A string. One more time. D, F, G, A. Then repeat that again with a few extra A's and G's on the end. D, F, G, A, G, A, G. D, F, G, A, G, A, G. Everybody's having fun, and don't you know? A, G, A, F. Open A string. 3 fingers on the D string. Back to the open A string. Finish on 2 fingers on the D string. A, G, A, F. There's your ending. Okay. Everybody's in a play, and don't you know? And we'll learn the rest of it next time, but the next line is quite tricky. So let's just do that one more time all together, nice and slow for you to play along with. There we go. Okay, do have a look at that and get ready for the rest of it next week. Have fun.